Well, good Saturday morning, everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland. You can tell, can't you? Yeah, I got hit with that bug that seems to be going around earlier in the week, and I appreciate all of the well wishes. We did have to close the store on Wednesday. See, I'm still kind of gathering the brain cells back together, but I had to close the store on Wednesday. Needed an extra day off and didn't want to spread stuff around, but we're here raring to go. May not be 100%. Heck, I'm not even to my normal 95%, but that's all right. We're on the mend, and we do appreciate all the well wishes, but things are going well. So, uh, let's see here. I'm truthfully, I'm kind of haphazard here this morning, and no offense to everyone, but I'm just kind of getting stuff around and looking around, and I look up, and oh, hey, it's 9:45. I guess I better get the live set up and get ourselves moving here. So here we are. We are. Hang on a second. This is next door. Hi. I don't. Sorry. Yep. Hang on. It's the way it's working, folks. I will be seriously right back. So hang on. Hang on. Okay. shall Shall we start again, folks? Nothing big here. The business neighbor, somebody's just got locked out, needed a phone. So where were we? Oh, we were talking about how things are kind of discombobulated this week. What happens when you get ill. So thank you for sticking with me. I'm sorry that I had to run away there for a second, but there's a bunch of people waiting to get into the workout place like Snore. Let's just dive right into the YouTube comments and say hello and see if we can get this mess of a Saturday rolling off on a better start. Shall we? Betty in Toledo saying good morning. Good morning to you as well. Thanks for being here. Jennifer, yes, I am feeling better. Obviously a little bit, but still cloudy, gloomy, and slightly snowy and icy. So that's Fred in Grand Rapids saying that's me too, Fred. But thanks for being here this morning. TC from TKR saying good morning. Good morning to you, Sir Paul. A good morning. 27 days till spring. Keep that countdown moving, sir. Ryan saying, hey, good morning to you. Moon Invader. Saw the Melvins in the drop video. Do you know when their new album with Napalm Death is coming? I just heard about that yesterday. Some folks were saying that after seeing the Melvins in the drop. I will look that up and we'll let you guys know as soon as I can see something. I've heard about it, but we'll do some diligence and dig that information up. David saying good morning. Good morning, sir. Thank you for being here as well. Fred. Oh, going to see the Rush Tribute Project tomorrow over in the west side of the state. That is cool. Enjoy that show. Paul, no, not a UPS drop off. As I said, it was our business neighbors for a fitness class, and they're all locked out. So I did what I could to get them some contact. Mike, good morning to you as well. Thank you all for being here. So, yeah, that's about as great as a Saturday can get rolling off here, I guess, isn't it? And you can tell from my voice that things are a little gravelly, but it's a lot better than it was yesterday. So that says, and the day before, and so on and so forth. Okay, record store day update. Nothing much new. Stuff seems to be moving forward. Our orders are in. I'm getting a few straggler orders. If at this late game, you're just finding out about record store day, or you don't know exactly what you want to do and you want to get in on the deal, just let us know. As I said, our orders are in, but we will be able to put in some residual orders before the day comes up in April. So stick around. We'll try to get that going for you as well. So we'll get that in there. Okay. I'm going to cut short because of just the way things are rolling this morning, but I want to get through the vinyl that came in yesterday. We did put out a nice drop. All but, you mentioned the Melvins, all but one of them are gone. So that was obviously a good drop going out there. A lot of the vintage stuff too. A lot of Jimmy Buffett is still here though. That surprised me. I thought that would go very, very quickly. Most of the Santana's gone from that. But on the news side, here are some of the highlights from that that came out yesterday. New releases, new stuff from Mumford and Sons. I have not listened to this yet. It is called Prize Fighter. It's a brand new album. This time around, Mumford and Sons brought in some help with this. They've got artists featuring Hosier is on here, Gracie Abrams, and Chris Stapleton. This is, I know there's a white vinyl version of it out there. That one is gone. This is the limited edition Icarus amber colored vinyl. So we do have that. One copy of the new Mumford is in. I will get more of those as warranted. I think that they're plentiful. Alton Goon. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Alton Gun. New album on Sunburst Splash colored vinyl. I gave this a listen, but it was earlier in the week when I was sick, so I don't know if it was kind of dreamy, melodramatic, almost shoegaze-ish stuff, I think. Maybe. I'll have to give another listen. But brand new vinyl from them. It's called Garrep is the new album. I'll check that out further, and we'll see what that is. But I grabbed that one. Okay, here's a fun one. And this has been on vinyl a few times before, but they've just reissued Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? The soundtrack for the, holy cow, the 25th anniversary of the film. Are you kidding me here? 25 years since that came out. I remember seeing this in the theater. Thank you very much. This is a great bluegrass album. If you want to go country or gospel, that's fine too, but it's bluegrass at heart. Lots of cool stuff on here. And this one is on indie exclusive. They call it Dapper Dan Red Vinyl. See, my Dapper Dan, I got to look at this. I could probably use some of this today with my hair, but you know, my Dapper Dan is in a kind of a goldish can. I should have gotten the red one, I suppose. It's my hair gel. So also too, they've made this into a gatefold jacket, which is something new for the vinyl releases of that. So we'll open one of these up for quality control purposes, but it's on that red vinyl. So I've got a couple copies of this if you're interested. Great soundtrack. Reissues that came out yesterday, a couple from Sugar. We only got one of them. The others got delayed. So we just have Copper Blue on citrus colored vinyl. Beaster and File Under Easy Listening should be here next week. I don't know why they got delayed. They did. A whole slate of Dylan reissues yesterday as well, including a double LP version of Bob Dylan on MTV Unplugged. You guys remember MTV? It's this old-timey network that used to play music and music videos. And they don't anymore. Anyhow, it's got a double LP featuring All Along the Watchtower, Times They Are Changing, Rainy Day Women, Knocking on Heaven's Door, Like a Rolling Stone, and a bunch of other stuff from Mr. Bob Dylan. Couple copies of that in. They also reissued Oh Mercy, and I think the other, Oh Mercy, there was one other one I don't think we got, but Oh Mercy has been reissued. And the Greatest Hits Volume 2 also reissued. Got one copy of each of those, can get more as needed. Also reissued yesterday, George Michael and Faith. They did a couple of different versions of this. We only got the single LP version, and this is a newly mastered and cut at half speed, so it should sound great for those of you who are George Michael fans. As I said, a couple copies of that. There are expanded versions of this out there. If you want one of those, let us know. Recent releases and in stock now, we've got the Phil Collins Greatest Hits called The Singles. Double LP on that. I've got one of those in. Recently issued as well, the 20th anniversary of Cream at the Royal Albert Hall. We had this in when it was originally released, and I finally got another backup copy. Triple LP on this, so it's a little more expensive, $60, but some great stuff from the Cream reunion 20 years ago. Black vinyl version of Alice Cooper and the Revenge of Alice Cooper. This is the reunion band that they did. The indie exclusive colored vinyl was non-existent. Nobody got that except for those that were buying off their website. This is a black vinyl version of it. It just kind of showed up again as well. So better late than never. Speaking of better late than never, I joked that there was about 1,000 different variations of this. And in truth, there's really only about 30, but still, that feels like a lot. This came out a couple of weeks back, the new Megadeth, and we had put in for the indie exclusive. It's a crystal, they call it Crystal Red Organza vinyl. And we only got the black vinyl copy upon release. I had a bunch of these on order, and then somehow in a cloud of haze somewhere, I ordered extra copies of this. The extra copies have shown up, so I think I've got 5 or 6 of these. So if you're looking for one of the multitude of vinyl variants, the crystal red version, I've got a bunch of these in stock. We'll have for quite some time, so swing on by and grab that. And apparently this week was also, hey, it's time to refill the Sabrina Carpenter back catalog week. For some reason, he's also showed. So we've got emails I can't send, an alternate cover, and I believe this is on Coke Bottle Clear vinyl of Short and Sweet, and the alternate cover of her latest one, Man's Best Friend. So we've got a few of those for you Sabrina Carpenter fans on the shelves. All right, let me kick back over to the comments section here for just a moment before I wrap this up and have a drink of water and see what's going on next door. Let's see here. Mr. Carlson, good morning. He pre-ordered that Ulton Gun. If not, he'll get it from you. Oh, cool. It's a cool group. If Steve likes it, you guys know. Is that shoegaze, Steve? I'm assuming it is, from what I remember listening to. And Ryan says that Cream album is really good. Always cool to hear as well. Hey, speaking of Mr. Carlson, I'm glad he's here because we can tease the Two Guys Talking About Records podcast we do every Sunday evening. Steve and I get together and put this out. It is a ton of fun. This week's subject is traveling music. Kind of music that you listen to when you're on the road, in the air, whether you need to bring yourself up or cool yourself down. We're going to talk about traveling tunes on tomorrow's podcast with Steve Carlson. Two Guys Talking About Records. It goes up on the Believe Podcast Network, which then feeds down to Spotify, iHeart, Apple, Amazon, anywhere you get your podcast, and as well as here on our very own YouTube channel. So make sure you check that out on Sunday evenings, the Two Guys Talking About Records podcast. All right. I think that'll about do it, folks. I'm going to be here today. Obviously, we're all set to go. I'm settled in. We're gonna make a go of it today. But open today, just north of downtown Midland, 716 George Street, from now until 4 p.m. Tomorrow, Sunday, from 12 noon until 4 p.m. as well. Closed on Monday and Tuesday, and then back at it for the next week. As we get closer to Record Store Day, things are going to start to pick up quite a bit, so make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel as well to make sure that you get all those latest updates and things that are happening with everything RSD here at the Wasteland. All right, you folks have a great week. Stay healthy out there, please. Weather-wise, it's feeling like winter again. That's what it's going to do here in Michigan. And stay healthy above and beyond. Please do. And we will talk to you guys live next week from Radio Wasteland Records. As always, thank you so much for being here. I'm okay.